Hey there, it's me, Andrew, as you know, ASMR Weekly, and today, very exciting stuff. I just want to take a look with all of you on the new footage from the Hogwarts Legacy game, the new Harry Potter game.
Woohoo!
Yeah, we're just gonna take a look on all of it together. I'm gonna do some pausing and kind of analyzing what we are seeing. If you want to see the full video first, without me pausing everything, stop this and go watch the video yourself.
Yowie wowie!
Or if you don't want to get any spoilers about this game and you just want to see it when you buy it and you play it, then don't take a look on this. So here we go. The first image that we get from Hogwarts. It looks like the Hogwarts we know, but it's very different. Like that whole area down there with this sort of, I don't know, fountain garden. Like this is new. And also just the style of it, you can see is slightly different. The greenhouses as well over here. But I think it looks amazing. Let's keep watching here.
Welcome to Hogwarts Legacy.
So here we are, another angle. We can see the clock tower over here and the wooden bridge. And again, it's like it really resembles the things that we already know, but it's slightly different. And I think that's wonderful because, you know, then it's not just more and more of the same thing.
You're a new student at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
And this area here really reminds me of like the first games. It reminds me of the first 3 games in the PlayStation 2 style. Like just the way they decided to go with the stairs. And it's also very similar with the like the artwork that they did in the Pottermore illustrations. So it feels like a mix of things that we know and also some new things. It's very curious actually.
With a unique ability to manipulate powerful ancient magic hidden in the wizarding world. You'll need to uncover what's behind.
So it's explaining a bit of the story.
The fate of the entire wizarding.
And here we have the entrance courtyard. And look at it. Do you see on the top like the way they did the age of Hogwarts? And over here as well, we seem to have sort of a clock as well. I'm not sure. And you can see it's so much like the movies or what you've seen in the Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix and the Half-Blood Prince games. But it's different. Like it's just a weird feeling because you know this place, but it's also sort of new.
World. But before you can study magic.
And here is the Great Hall. You can tell there's a lot of more room on the sides here. There's other windows. And the table has this sort of circular shape, which is also very, very interesting just to see how it feels like the Hogwarts we know, but it also feels like something new. So it's exciting, you know, to get to know all of these places in a new, different style.
But before you can study magic and begin to solve these mysteries, you must create the witch or wizard you want to be.
So apparently there's a lot of choices to create your avatar, your character, which is also very... I always like this on the games. And also, I spent such a ridiculous amount of time in these first, like, setting up your character moments in games. But it's cool that we can, you know, maybe make it look like ourselves, so that we see ourselves in Hogwarts, and then we get selected.
When you arrive at Hogwarts, you will be sorted into one of the 4 Hogwarts houses: Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or
The
Slytherin.
Gryffindor... Oh my god, this looks beautiful! Look at this Ravenclaw common room. My God! It's wonderful. I feel so
Dormitory,
jealous right
you will
now.
meet up with your housemates.
The slithering, it feels like the movie one, but also you can tell that everything is larger, which makes sense. It makes sense, right? Because there's so many students, and I always wondered how all of the years, no, the students of every single year fit together inside the the Gryffindor common room, because he was so tiny in the movies.
In the common room, you will then need to...
Here you see, like, it looks so much with the movie, like they get the same tapestry over there, but it's larger, it's much bigger, and so it makes sense. It feels different, it feels familiar.
And oh my God, I'm just getting so excited with this.
attend classes, and you do have some catching up.
Oh, and the Hufflepuff one. They got a lower level, apparently, like 2 floors. Maybe all of the common rooms got this, because, yeah, as I said, like, they need to be really big for all of the years. And they're students, right?
To do, as you were starting Hogwarts late, as a 5th year.
So you are the new student.
Okay, so apparently we're late. So yeah, we got here in the middle of the years.
You'll begin your studies attending Charms, Defense Against the Dark Arts,
Oh, look at this greenhouse. It's really huge over here, can you tell? And it's a funny coincidence, because I said that I really liked one of the few things that you can enjoy from the Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire game.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Ronald, it's already open over here. Ronald! It's that it does have a cool aesthetic in some places, and the greenhouses had these great big greenhouse towers and things. And look at this, like, this is such a larger greenhouse area to explore.
Oh my God, it feels so exciting, like just the idea of walking. I'm going to be walking around all of this for hours and hours.
Herbology and potions classes, to name a few.
Here we go into a bit of classes.
Hello, class.
The herbology
Please
teacher,
welcome the newest rose in our garden.
quite pretty.
Yowie wowie.
Oh, charms lessons, okay. They have all of the spells written in the walls, which is nice.
The art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a
He seems funny, in a way.
The best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Oh, there we go. So, yeah, we got a bit of dueling as well. Oh, and it floats. That's different.
You may begin.
Okay, those were not spells for defense only.
Not bad for a beginner.
Are we going to be friends with Slytherins? It does feel like it.
Is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Here you'll meet your...
Potions classroom. And again, it feels very, very familiar to what we know. Of course, the teachers, all of them are different, because this is supposed to be way, way in the past, you know? Apparently, it's the year 1800. Yeah, it's way before any of the characters that we know. It's not going to be any Dumbledore, I guess, and nothing like that. It's all new professors, staff, people.
Professors and learn to cast spells.
So there, you see actually this is the one that it's most similar to what we always seen. Like, it feels a bit larger, but not so much.
Grow magical plants, brew potions, and more.
If they have like a potion system like in the Half-Blood Prince, that's going to be very, very interesting. And here we get a closer look on that area, which we saw in the beginning, which is like one of the exits. Like, over here we have the greenhouses area, and then you exit the castle and you get a sort of fountain, garden, common area on an exterior, like maybe just for the students to get some fresh air. And there I can tell. I really think that's Hagrid's house, Hagrid's hut. It does seem like it, but it could be something else. We get the owlery over there as well, so it's in the same direction. Like, for what we already know, like what we know from movies, like Hagrid's hut would be more downwards, like going down the hill, but maybe they changed it, you know. A lot of it's slightly changed in this version of Hogwarts.
In classes, you'll be able to explore the castle famous for its secrets, enchantments.
Oh, look at
and
these stairs.
mysteries.
This is clearly the way to the Gryffindor common room. And yeah, there's the fat lady. And this is very nice about this game. Can you tell, like, it feels very realistic, like just the wood, the stones, like everything is so well textured. And it feels like the Hogwarts aesthetic, but it also feels more like a real castle, like a medieval castle that you would see. Like, it's just slightly different. And also they decided to change things into more of a book accurate position. The Gryffindor common room in the first two movies, they were like in a corridor like they were supposed to be, and then they changed positions to like the very top area of the grand staircase. The portrait would just open and there you go inside the common room, but that's not how it is. Like, you need to get into the floor and walk to the corridors until you get to the portrait, like this.
You'll discover dungeons and secret
Ah, come on. Not the dungeons again. The freaking Hogwarts dungeons.
passageways,
Just like the old days, right?
as well as challenging puzzles that will require magical skill and a clever mind to solve.
That looks very cool. Like, it's cool because it reminds us of like things from the past, like old games mixed up with these beautiful graphics from like the latest games. So it's like a mix of like the ultimate version in games of the Hogwarts school in the Half-Blood Prince, because that's like the most accurate version, and mixed up with the first games, which were different, and mixed up with like more book accurate things. So it's the perfect mix. It's like finding out the Hogwarts experience all over again.
Find yourself in iconic locations.
Oh, the elves in the kitchen, the Hogwarts kitchens. We've never seen this. The prefect's bathroom, of course. This looks like the Pottermore version of the illustrations.
It's the late 1800s, so while the common rooms and classes may be familiar...
Yeah, so you see like the late 1800s.
And here's another vision of the Slytherin common room, looking very, very nice.
most of your professors will not be. However, you may recognize a few faces.
All in good fun.
Oh, there we go, nearly headless Nick. That one is around. How long has it been around?
This offering is sure to win them over. Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
A bit more of a classroom.
Witches and wizards in class and while completing side assignments that are part
This
of a
is like
special
that area that it's not the main entrance. It's when you take the little bridge to go to the other side. And that leads you into like potions if you go under. And if you go up, there's like the tapestry corridor, you know, where Snape gets Harry walking around in the middle of the night with the Marauders map.
curriculum, ones designed to help you catch up with the other fifth years at your own speed.
There's Hagrid's hut. Definitely Hagrid's hut. So yeah, it's over there now. Much closer. And we're just practicing some spells. Flying. Can we fly then, properly?
Opportunities for adventure abound in the area surrounding Hogwarts. The magical abilities you learn to master through your schoolwork will soon become tested as you unravel a dangerous mystery by working alongside the accomplished and yet enigmatic Professor Fig.
So there's like... So we can actually leave Hogwarts and go into these quests and like these exploration adventures. So it's much bigger than maybe we all thought. I knew they were going to do Hogsmeade as well, and that's going to show up somewhere in this video. But yeah, there's even more. They're like places to find out.
To try and discover if the rumors of a mounting goblin rebellion hold any weight, and if the safety of Hogwarts lies.
And apparently the great enemies on this game are the goblins. They just... I don't know what they want, but yeah. Curious choice of villain.
So much more than people realize.
The wizarding world.
And here we see more of the dungeons. If this is on Hogwarts, I swear it's giving me flashbacks from those dungeons challenges, like where the teachers just, hey, go grab that spell book down there. Try not to die.
It's outrageous. It's unthinkable.
Okay. Not good.
Are you crazy?
Not good.
Are you out of your mind? No, God! This is just brilliant. No, God, please, no!
Oh my god, what is this? The torches and the cauldrons are turning against us.
Why? Why are you... Oh my god, what is this?
No! No!
But I think they're going to have a different excuse to send us here.
This era is fraught with dangers. Creatures corrupted by a magical force. Powerful goblins. And sinister witches and wizards, all willing to fight, even kill, to achieve.
There's like people which are being dominated by some sort of... You can tell there's like a red thing around them.
I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction.
Oh, is that me? Yeah, so yeah, there's like goblins plotting to do something. And there's a sort of... I don't know if they cast it, but there's some sort of dark magic thing, kind of like Imperius, also gets into wizards and goblins and...
Who is this child? You're not telling me.
But perhaps you shouldn't involve yourself with that just yet. Let's go.
We are in Hogsmeade at this part, I think.
So look at this. Look how cool does this feel like? Like it's just wonderful. It's like I can't even put it into words. Like a very cool fantasy adventure game. It's beyond Hogwarts, Hogsmeade. You get lots of places.
Yeah. Okay, a bit exaggerated. Very powerful wizard we have over here. But very cool. There again, we're fighting some sort of possessed wizard.
Enemies possess unique defensive and offensive
troll?
abilities, including
Fight a
blasting
troll?
curses, stunning spells.
These ones are looking funny, all dressed up like for carnival or something.
Allows you to deflect ranged spells and direct weapons.
So there's a very cool dueling system as well. Different from everything we've seen. Do you see that? Like take the barrel, throw it.
Extended spell combination.
You can block and repel spells. It feels very dynamic. It feels like it's going to be a lot of fun dueling in these games.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to
Oh no.
blast each other to pieces in your own time.
In
Okay.
addition to classes and
What is this place? This seems like a little area of a common room or something. No, it feels like maybe a professor's office or a common room. Like I can't tell if it's like Gryffindor, Ravenclaw or anything like that. But it has lots of elements here. You can see one of those creatures from the new Fantastic Beasts. They are merging quite well the Harry Potter and the Fantastic Beasts franchise into this, because you can see there's lots of creatures to learn about, also to fight with.
You'll have access to a deep set of upgrades, talents, and skills
Okay,
to aid
yes.
your progression as a wizard.
The skills and the abilities, like any sort of like RPG game or something. I'm never good at like choosing these. I've just
Get some points and I, buy the abilities, whatever. I have no idea about like skill trees and etc.
Complete challenges throughout the world.
Oh,
to
here
earn
we have one of
experience.
those
Level up your abilities by
courtyards.
choosing talent.
Let me look at that again. Yeah, this is supposed to be, I believe, the astronomy tower, but that's not how it's called. It's called the Transfiguration Courtyard. Yeah, yes, yeah, I think it is.
Is throughout the world to earn experience. Level up your abilities by choosing talents to upgrade your spells.
And here we got invisible without... We just turn invisible without an invisibility cloak. How do you do that?
Potions to increase their power. Decide which talents best fit your playstyle to allow...
And we are just turning people into stones. I guess that's Petrificus Totalis, but you actually turn people into stone.
Allow you to focus on your favorite types of magic. You can also loot,
Chest,
or craft your own magical gear.
It wouldn't be a proper game without chests to collect in the middle of nowhere.
collecting some weird plants over here. Okay.
Upgraded and specialized to allow for greater abilities for your chosen playstyle.
Use a strong, even motion when cutting your...
Oh, here's a bit of potion making. So it seems like they are going to do a bit of that sort of Half-Blood Prince gameplay, like mixing up, stirring, adding ingredients.
Your magical education at Hogwarts, progressing your development as a witch or wizard.
And there we turned ourselves into stone with a potion. Couldn't we just like point D1 at ourselves and go like Petrificus Totalis?
Brew potions that can increase your power when you need a boost.
Oh, I guess not, because, yeah, then we will be falling into the ground, and over here we are stone, but we are moving. I don't know. It's the wizarding world. Don't ask me to make sense out of it. So we just kind of get more resistance, etc., etc.
Grow and deploy magical plants to mob the battlefield and keep your enemies at bay.
What is... Oh, using plants to attack them.
Deadly mandrake seedlings to incapacitate.
Using a mandrake as a weapon. Okay, now that's creative. Like, just take it out of the pot and... But I mean, we would need to be using, you know, protection on our ears.
Unsuspecting enemies. In Beasts class, you will learn about a variety.
Here's the cute little creature, very famous, the Niffler from the Fantastic Beasts movies.
Beasts you might encounter, both at school and as you
Here's another one.
Surrounding the castle and its grounds.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on...
So we finally get
like the same way of broom flying from the first games, where you could just fly around all of Hogwarts in a new game, like, because they didn't do that in any of the latest games that we had from Harry Potter, and now we have it here. My god, my family is never going to see me again, because I'm just going to be flying around everywhere, or walking, because, you know, like, just to appreciate every single detail.
I want you to do my herbology homework.
You're despicable.
Oh, another look at the Gryffindor common room. Again, it feels so much like what we know, but it's larger and slightly different. But I am loving this. I'm so fascinated to just explore all of this new version of Hogwarts. Like, I don't mind that it's not exactly the same as the movies.
Some abilities may be taught to you by students who become your friends. As you develop
I'm gonna be able to have friends? Finally!
Relationships with these schoolmates, they can accompany
Oh, here it's some sort of gate outside of Hogwarts. I don't know if it's like the area that we go to Hagrid's hut, or do we get to see anything there? I don't know where this leads. Maybe it's the exit that gets you into the road to the Hogsmeade city.
And over time, you'll learn their stories.
This is our chance.
It seems like we have a good story plot, you know, that we are going to follow, which I actually love. I'm not such a big fan of very big open world games where you just walk around everywhere, like doing insignificant things, like, you know, like missions. Oh, I lost my owl. Can you find it for me? And then you walk around the whole castle to find the owl. Imagine if they did that to this. I guess there's going to be like some small quests, but you have a main story to follow if you want.
Poppy Sweeting has a kind heart and loves magical beasts, connecting with
them
look
at that.
Than with humans.
She's a real Hufflepuff.
Unafraid of detention or breaking the rules.
Oh, is that Peeves? I think that's Peeves, and it looks weird. It looks creepy in a way.
Too colorful. Way too colorful.
In the restricted section again.
is Sebastian Sallow, a charismatic Slytherin.
We've been over this, boy.
And yeah, apparently you're going to be friends with the Slytherin. He is like a sort of main character in the story.
Accept that reality, the better.
You'll meet these students.
This area here, I have no idea, but it's some sort of Hogwarts corridor. You have some musical instruments over here, which is interesting. There's lots of places that we're probably going to find out which are new, that we haven't seen in games before. We see a little bit in the first games, the Muggle studies. If you watched my gameplay series, we see some Muggle studies and places that we didn't see in movies, for example. But they are going to get all of this, I guess, now in this new, more, enhanced graphics and better design.
And more as you explore common rooms, hallways between classes, and
look at this. This is the Great Staircase right here. It's sort of, the pieces of the stair just come in as you walk. You can tell all of the portraits around.
Classes and regular gathering areas.
Okay, so it's also different from the version that we are used to. And it has this kind of circular shape, which I like it. The Room of Requirement. This might be one of the most exciting, curious things that we are going to see on this.
Welcome to the Room of Requirement.
Because, look at it. It's like your own personal space.
One of the most remarkable secrets of Hogwarts is known as the Room of Requirement.
You get a bit of everything you need, like maybe this place can be very well, adapted to you. You can build it the way you want to. There, like we are placing a potion table over there, so we can use it.
Space that seems to sense what you
need. They have some plants growing up here, mandrakes.
And then provides it for you.
Okay. I feel like they gave the Room of Requirement kind of the same vibe as Newt Scamander's suitcase, like that you get inside and you get all of these little areas,
Since you need to catch up to your peers, the room provides space for you to sow and harvest plants, brew potions, and upgrade your gear.
So you see, like, we get a little bit of everything in there. We also get the version of the hidden things Room of Requirement, just the big piles of stuff.
A helpful house elf named Deke helps you discover vivariums that allow you to nurture your own menagerie of magical beasts.
But apparently you get our own sort of room, which we just build up with like, oh, this little greenhouse for me, this little potion area, this area of books maybe.
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
You can freely customize this space to reflect your personality and magical specialties.
There you see, like, it's a whole world inside of one space. It's that kind of weird stuff bigger on the inside. We can have a cat, apparently. You can have cats. Beyond the castle walls.
Not everything you need on your journey
is here we see a bit of Hogsmeade Station. It looks more as in the first movies, the little red bridge, because they changed that in the later movies.
Available at Hogwarts. You'll want to visit the nearby wizarding village of Hogsmeade.
The entrance to Hogsmeade. Also, the craziest thing that we could possibly imagine. It's not snowing in Hogsmeade.
Where loads of shops
at least not in this footage. Like, I always thought that it was snowing the whole day in Hogsmeade. And in fact, it is in the movie universe. If I'm not mistaken, they say in one of the behind of the scenes that they decided to do that and make Hogsmeade to be always snowy. But it's not actually like that, apparently. There are occasions in like the books where you go to Hogsmeade and it's not in winter time, so there's no snow. So we sort of get shops here as well.
And recipes.
Kind of like a Diagon Alley, but closer to Hogwarts.
Of gear.
Look at those clothes, ridiculous.
Also has its dangerous side. A band of dark witches.
So yeah, apparently that's a sort of bad guy from the main storyline. And we have encounters and need to fight him and his minions, I guess.
As you explore,
look at this view of Hogwarts.
Surrounding Hogwarts is alive
with time passing,
wonders and areas of unusual interest.
If we get like a very nice day-night cycle where you just like exploring around and the time of the day is passing, that's going to feel so interesting. And here we get a bit of snow, and I guess this is the path to Hogsmeade. So yeah, we also going to get it in a snowy version.
The school year progresses, dynamic seasons and climates will fill the sky with lightning or sunshine.
Yeah, you see how nice how we get all of the seasons as well?
Unique wizarding hamlets pepper the countryside.
This flying thing is going to be so cool, I think.
Be on the lookout for enchanting magical puzzles that may very well have been designed by Merlin himself.
By Merlin himself.
Magical beasts roam the lands outside the castle.
Big, scary toad.
No, God, please,
of course.
no.
Some have been corrupted by a mysterious dark magic, while others are at risk.
The cute little things from Fantastic Beasts as well.
And we got a suitcase. We have a suitcase as well. So yeah, they are completely merging these new ideas from the Fantastic Beasts movies into this game as well.
You can rescue them and restore them to health in the Room of Requirement.
And then we take them to the Room of Requirement, which is kind of like just walking inside our magical suitcase.
But there are dangers beyond.
Oh, this is Gringotts. So we also get to see Gringotts, apparently. We didn't see anything of Diagon Alley here. Maybe they're keeping that a secret, but I'm sure we are going to go to Diagon Alley as well.
Your understanding
hopefully
in the world as well. Dungeons and vaults hold perilous threats and also untold rewards. Be careful where you choose to explore, as it may lead you down a darker path.
Oh no!
Master spell.
Woo!
Maybe we can go down the path of the dark arts as well. Become a dark wizard.
Befriend new allies. Journey across a landscape never seen before.
It's so... my god, it's so exciting. Like...
wizard you want to be. As you leave
oh,
your
look at this.
Mark.
Look at the Hogwarts castle once more. You can tell, like... it feels like the one we know, but you can tell a bit of the style of the stone, the colors being a bit darker and something. It's like it has a bit more of a gothic
on the wizarding world.
But it's so cool.
In Hogwarts
and flying on a hippogriff.
Legacy.
That was all of it. That's all they showed. But it's quite a lot already. Let me just take a look at the last scene again. It feels like it's going to be a very cool game for all styles. Like it has a very nice storyline which you can follow, and also has this very big world to explore, so sort of like RPG. You can build up your character, you can go to different houses, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, whatever one. And you can also, apparently, I'm guessing because of that Avada Kedavra thing, that you can choose to be a good wizard or a dark arts magic wizard. I'm trying not to get too excited, you know. Keep the expectations low because it seems like it's going to be brilliant. What we all have been waiting for a long time. But also, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
You're aiming too high, Harry. Keep your expectations low, and nothing's ever going to hurt you. What?
Okay, the game can change when it comes out. That happens. But yeah, I can't wait to like play this game with you, because I'm surely going to, you know, record videos, gameplays of this game. And if you cannot play this, you're gonna be able to watch it with me and just experience this. A lot of people were saying that this was for the PS5. It is not. It's not for just for the PS5. It also will be for the PS4, and it will be for computer and Xbox. It's for all platforms. It's like, it's not an exclusive game. No. So yeah, it makes it easier for all people to play it. So, well, that was it. Well, I hope you enjoyed taking a look on this with me. It's really, really cool. I'm really excited for this. Let's see how this plays out.